Hello, Pizza Pup Lunch. Hello, Jeffrey Hughes. Hello, Brian. Hello, Jay Hall. Hello, Not Original. Hello, Heather. Good, fantastic morning. I like the redundancy and positivity you choose to use when you type good, fantastic morning. Hello, Michael. Hello, Robert. Hello, Sean. Hello, Betty. Hello, Mr. Frosty, Mike, Jay, Kiki. I wonder if that's the Kiki I know. I've met one woman named Kiki. She was a girlfriend of a buddy of mine. I wonder if it's the same Kiki. I imagine there's probably more than one Kiki out there, but maybe not. Hello, Keith. Hello, Crisco. Sarah Jean. Got a little bit of a sore neck today. I think it's a residual from my cold. I think when you have a cold or a little bit of a fever, you get achy parts of your body. Okay. Still got a soreness in my neck from it, so be kind to me. I'm capable of achieving anything in life. Well, thank you. I think that I am. I appreciate that big scoop of encouragement you gave me. I wasn't expecting it this morning, but I appreciate it. Good morning, SB and Sham and not that guy. Yours must be some other guy. Which, by the way, is a very funny movie. For anyone that likes Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell movies, I do. Have a man crush on Mark Wahlberg, and I don't know, kind of think Will Ferrell's ridiculously funny in a lot of ways. And I thought The Other Guys is just a hilarious movie. So if anyone out there needs to see a movie that they want a silly little laugh at, watch The Other Guys, because I think it's hilarious, and I watched it for probably the 10th time the other day. Good morning from New Mexico, and good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is, it is Monday morning. It is August 14th. As I'm walking over here, I'm remembering, the date, what day it is, and how quickly time goes by, and how quickly the year is marching on. And I don't know if me doing a daily talk show every morning makes it go faster or slower, but boy, I think it makes me acknowledge this pace with which life is moving. I think if you don't have certain things to keep track of time, perhaps it just happens. Like, I think children are a good example of that. I think the fact that I was blessed with 4 children and I can watch them age and remember when they were just taking them to preschool or what have you, and now my oldest is going to senior in high school. It gives you a way to keep track of time a little bit and appreciate the time is passing. Where if you didn't have those things, I don't know, maybe you'd wake up one day and you'd be 85 years old. And I don't know, just my thought. But anyway, this is a show I've done for just over 4 years. Speaking of time, we're moving into our 5th year. We're at 4 years and 2 months already. And it's a show about me talking and sharing some experiences and sharing a little bit about life and some wisdom I've obtained as I march through life on my path that's had some bumps along the road, as all of our paths do. And for some reason, I think the choices I've made have brought some other bigger bumps than some people are used to, but perhaps some bigger highs as well. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee. I'm very excited to have my first sip. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. the thought crossed my mind of maybe not getting a cup of coffee. Maybe not getting a cup of coffee today. And then I said, that's just silly talk. That is just silly talk. So here I am, pleased with my choices I've made. And excited for my second sip as well. Cheers again. Good morning, Milou from Wisconsin. Good morning, Skeeter. Good morning, Amanda. And good morning, Maxim. Good morning, Austin Cook. Is there still a magazine, Maxim magazine? I don't know when it came out, like 30 years ago. And it always had kind of the most gorgeous woman, fairly scantily clad on the cover. It was certainly a men's magazine. It was kind of a macho magazine. It was a GQ on steroids, I'd say. I don't know, something like that, where they talk about money and fast cars and gorgeous women and getting in awesome shape. And yeah, not sure if it's they still do it, but I remember taking a glance at a cover or two at the newsstand when I used to work in the city, going, wow, Megan Fox looks very delicious this morning. And she probably did. Let's see. What was I saying? I don't know. Was I saying anything? Was I saying anything? Oh, so it's Monday morning. Monday, Steve Wilkos. I don't hear that too often. I almost posted a video. Somebody said I look like Joe Biden the other day. You know, I hear a lot. Usually it's bald men, at least. Not just old white dudes like Joe Biden. And I guess that's something Joe Biden and I have in common. Good morning, Kayla. That's something we have in common. A certain age, a certain 55 or older and Caucasianness to us. Other than that, Joe Biden and I don't have a heck of a lot in common, I don't think. He's got more hair than I do, probably more money, and certainly more power. I got a better smile, a quicker wit. Slightly right of his political views, but anyway, we're all meant to be a little different. But anyway, it's Monday morning, and Monday's kind of fast becoming my favorite day of the week. I'm working at a super target, so my schedule isn't 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and I work weekends often, and so Mondays aren't the start of some 5-day trudge through life that is a work schedule or a week schedule that a lot of us experience. And honestly, I've never really had a job that's felt that way. After I graduated college, I became a stockbroker for 10 years. And yeah, it was a Monday through Friday job, but it was kind of exciting and sexy and crazy and almost fun in a drug and alcohol-induced frenzy. And after that, I became a realtor for 17 years, and that certainly wasn't a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job. A lot of times, my Mondays through Fridays were the slower times. You know, I'd usually go into the office most days or almost every day and do work. But I used to consider my office a friendly place. I worked at Keller Williams Realty I worked at Keller Williams Realty. Somebody just said they heard I got kicked out of downtown Naperville. It made me laugh. I was mid-story and it made me laugh. What do you mean I got kicked out of a downtown Naperville? What does that mean? Excuse me, sir. You're no longer welcome in downtown Naperville. Just the downtown area. You look like trouble. You drank too much coffee on this corner. But sir, I was here last night. There was absolutely no issue last night. Nobody said a thing. It's kind of like in casino when they had the black book for certain guys that counted cards or certain guys that found ways to cheat, and they were never allowed in a casino again. I've been banned from downtown Naperville. I'm not that ban worthy. I'm not that ban worthy. It's so funny because I got a couple, 3, maybe 5 people that like stalk me and really hate me. People contacted city council. No need to be snarky. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, pillow popper. No need to be snarky. You're just saying I was banned from downtown. I apologize for being snarky. Yeah, no, it's funny, and it's funny. So anyway, let's see. I'm betting 90% share. Oh wow, 0 followers, 0. There's a stalker. But why should I keep them? Should I keep them? Do I keep the stalkers around? Does it make them feel so good to block them? Oh, boy. But anyway, Mondays are fast becoming my favorite day. As I was saying, I worked at Keller Williams Realty I worked at Keller Williams Realty for, I don't know, 13 years. And it was always a happy place. And I would go in and say hi to everybody and give hugs and get hugs, and really enjoyed that office. And I've left real estate and I don't want to go back. And I've had some issues in the last, couple of years with my old real estate office. But I think that happens a lot of times when you leave a company that you've worked with a long time, and kind of like when you get divorced, there's going to be issues. Like I have no ill will towards my first ex-wife at all, but we still have issues because we're divorced. And some of the challenges you go through when you're together and married, you're still going to have some issues, except you're not on the same team exactly. I mean, you're hopefully on the same team, but it's different. And what was I saying? Hey, Tara, thank you for joining. So anyway, there's been a couple issues. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. There's been a couple issues, but I still look back fondly on Keller Williams. And when somebody reaches out to me and says they want to be a new agent or want to get into real estate, I'll give them my honest perspective. And my honest perspective, despite some of the thoughts I might have, is I would probably go to Keller Williams and start at Keller Williams, because they give you a warm, fuzzy, good feeling about the business that I don't think you're going to get at any other real estate office. They have meetings and training classes, and a lot of it is rah-rah, yay stuff. But when you're just starting out in real estate, I think it's important to have some of that rah-rah, yay stuff, and a feeling of purpose, and a feeling of togetherness, and a feeling of working as a team, whether it'll be cleaning the streets of your city or organizing a blood drive or marching in a parade. Keller Williams was without a doubt my favorite real estate office I ever worked at. And despite some issues that have arose, I say that confidently. Good morning, Michelle. Was super chill and young. Yeah. Why are you taking real estate advice from a guy who lives in a motel, I hear? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Are you taking real estate advice? Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Tara. Wouldn't it be expensive to live in a motel? This small group of trolls I have is running around telling people I got banned from downtown. They say I live in a motel. I would think that would be very expensive. I would think that would be very expensive to live in a motel. I mean, if I could afford it, I think I might like it. Would I have a maid come and change my sheets and do my laundry and give me the little packets of soap every day and the little baby shampoos and maybe even some toothpaste? I mean, I think live in a motel or hotel, I mean, sure. You don't get a backyard to mow. But again, you don't have to mow a backyard. I think it'd be expensive to live in a motel. But anyway, this group of trolls likes to say that. So I'm just kind of curious. My close friend is with Keller Williams. She loves it. She's heading to Austin, Texas this morning. Yeah, really good company. A lot of rah-rah, a lot of stuff, a lot of sometimes maybe over-enthusiasm. Everyone, a little over-enthusiasm. And after 15 years they're there, or I don't know, when was I there? 2008 to 2020. I guess I was 12 or 13 years there. And yeah, really good place. And I'd been there long enough. But I would really encourage anybody that's looking to get into real estate that they go there, because it's it was a good place. So thank you, Tara. The silent hammer just kind of came and silenced, used her hammer viciously, as she should. Thank you, Tara. She's sending a lightning. I don't even know what these lightnings mean. I think you pay for them. So I appreciate it. I collected $42 from TikTok the other day because people were sending me crowns and cowboy hats and mustaches and little funny things. And it added up to $42. I got like $15 one day from little, I don't know, little cartoon things that were put on my head that transfer into diamonds. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, the $42 came in handy. It feels good. What was I saying? Oh, I was thinking about something this morning. I feel kind of in a little more peaceful, calm place in life. Not exactly where I want to be, but you're never exactly where you want to be. If you were exactly where you'd want to be, I don't know. Where would you go? And maybe that's just in me. A bit of wanderlust spirit. I'm not one that usually hangs out at home a ton. I think that might have been an issue in my second marriage. I kind of always wanted to get up and go for a walk, or go to Starbucks, or go do something. And do something. And so maybe that's just me, and I have a bit of a wanderlust spirit and a bit of a nomadic life. Maybe I like it that way. But anyway, yesterday, or this morning when I woke up, I'm feeling kind of in a calm place, in a decent place, in a good place. And I looked up and, I don't know, what did I see? Did I see a cool bird, or a cool plane, or a cool sunrise, or probably all of the above? And I thank God for each of those things. And I go, wow, this used to be a daily part of my routine, waking with a little gratitude. And I don't even call it a prayer, because you're thanking God for something. I don't know if that's what a prayer is. I don't even know. I'm one of those Christians that found church because my life was on fire. And there's been times that I've needed faith, even though maybe I didn't believe in certain things, but I've needed it so bad that I found faith. And I think when things are going a little smoother in life, you kind of take it for granted, and you stop being grateful, and you stop appreciating things, and you stop thanking God for the beautiful lake I have behind me, or the hot cup of coffee I have, or the work I get to do today. And it kind of can leave you vulnerable to, I don't know, taking a step back. And this morning, even though I woke and I was comfortable in bed and I was feeling good, and it felt good to thank God for some things. And I'm going to try, even though I'm feeling in a better place in life and feeling better and feeling more relaxed and feeling peaceful and feeling good, I'm going to try and instill that gratitude that I practiced a little more every day, and not just when I desperately need it. Because as they were saying in church yesterday, and I go to church every Sunday morning at 10:45, like a good little parishioner. And I don't go because I'm a good little parishioner. I go because it feels good. Because Augie loves the playroom, and my daughter Erin loves going with me. Thank you. I love life. Good morning to you. And I went yesterday. It was a really good sermon. The music was great. My daughter and I were singing. I kind of gave her a little side eye. It's me giving my daughter some side eye, and I definitely saw her mouth moving, and it made her dad very proud. And I was singing because there was the music some of the music really touches my soul, and some of the music doesn't touch my soul so much. And when I got a song that really means something to me, and I think there's a song called "Same God," and there's a line in it, and it says something like, "This is a song for David, and although we don't have to face Goliath, we all have giants of our own." And those aren't the exact words, but I'm getting the chills just saying it. Those aren't the exact words, but it resonated with me a few weeks ago when I first heard that song, that we all do have giants or demons or issues or challenges or struggles that we face. And I felt that song a couple weeks ago, and I cried when I heard the lyrics, and I was swaying back and forth with my little nugget of love, Augie. And they sang it again yesterday, and I was singing along, and I side-eyed Erin, and she was singing along, and it felt so good. But anyway, during the sermon, they were talking about, and I rarely talk about Jesus. I bit my tongue when I said it. I don't know if that's a bad sign. It probably is. But they were saying how he can help with your relationship issues, with your vocational issues, and of course your spiritual issues. And I'm not saying I'm suddenly going to become whatever, model Christian, whatever. But I do believe if we brought a little faith and hope and spirituality into our lives, same God, I think, Lisa Smith. It might not be same God. It might not be, and I apologize if it's not. I apologize if it's not. But it was a really good song, and they go through various people. This is a song about Moses, this is a song about Mary, and this is a song about David. And the David one really resonated with me because, again, the line was, while we don't all face Goliath, we all have our own giants to deal with. And it just hit me hard, and it made me cry a couple weeks ago, and it made me and my daughter sing along with it yesterday. And I don't exactly know the name of the song, and I apologize for it, but it might be that. And it meant a lot to me, and it touched me. And again, in the sermon, they talked about bringing Jesus, but I'll just call it spirituality or faith or hope or goodness, into issues we have with our loved ones, or into our career search, or into our gratitude, or into our lives in a little more aspects of our lives than I'm used to doing. Again, usually I've leaned on faith when my house was on fire, or my life was on fire. And I think if we leaned on faith in times when things were going okay, that things would start going really, really, really well. And yeah. And I'm going to try and do that a little bit today. And if work gets tough, or customer gets challenging, or slip on the floor, or even I smile at somebody, or shake a hand, or share a funny story, I'll try and bring some faith and hope into that as well, and some goodness and some spirituality in it as well. And I think that might even out some of the highs and lows that I have in life. Yeah. So it's 6:36. I get to go to work in 24 minutes. I get to finish off this coffee and get a refill. I get to scurry my little butt over to work. I get to work hard. I get to smile. I get to do my best. I get to try real hard. I get to put in an honest day's work. And I'm looking forward to doing that all. I'm going to get to eat a little breakfast waiting for me at my Starbucks. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my day. And I had a great night's sleep, and I'm feeling good, and I'm loving myself, and I'm forgiving myself, and I'm excited about my day. And my hope for you is that you, wherever you are and whatever your day looks like, you incorporate a little goodness in it and a little faith in it. And it doesn't have to be Christian beliefs, but just believing in something more than yourself, that there's something out there that's kind of watching over you, makes you feel not so alone. And maybe if you're struggling in your relationship with, I don't know, your wife or your husband, or struggling with an issue at work, have some faith that things are happening for a reason, and that you keep going and you keep working forward and you keep doing your best, that things are going to be okay, because I do believe things are going to be okay. And I don't know, 8 months ago I didn't think things were going to be okay, and things are certainly okay, and I'm looking forward to them getting even better, and they're getting better every day, a little bit. Sometimes it's imperceptible, and I don't know, I'm excited about my day. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, it's Monday. Hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.